So you've started collecting Pokemon cards, or maybe you're just getting back into it and it's exciting. But if you're not careful, you'll make the same painful mistakes I did. And in this video, I'll show you the 4 most common mistakes Pokemon collectors make, especially early on, and how you can avoid them right now. Let's get into it. Mistake number 1 is chasing everything without focus. One of the biggest mistakes I made in the beginning was trying to collect everything. And every cool card I saw on Instagram or somewhere else, every set that people were hyping, I had to have it. And at first, that felt exciting, but it got overwhelming fast. My binder turned a bit into chaos and my budget was nearly gone. And worst of all, I did not really collect what I love. And the key lesson, your collection should have a purpose. That doesn't mean it has to be serious or expensive at all. It can be collecting some common cards or uncommon cards if you really like them, or just focusing on sets from your childhood. But the moment you pick a theme or direction, collecting gets so much more satisfying. And you feel proud of your binder, and you look at your cards and remember why you choose each one. And with focus, you're building something meaningful and honestly more fun also. Mistake number 2 is neglecting condition and protection. I still regret how many cards I ruined just by being careless. No sleeves or no binder used. I just stacked them in a box in the beginning, and yeah, it's not so good obviously. It's not just about the value, it's about how you feel about your cards. You can have a $2 card that looks beautiful and well preserved, and it brings you joy every time you flip to the page of your binder. So yeah, protecting everything, and penny sleeves should be used since they cost only a penny. And yeah, so for preserving the emotional value of your collection, it's one of the most affordable ways to respect your cards and keep your cards in a condition you will then still be proud of years from now. Mistake number 3 is buying on impulse without knowing the card at all. Ever bought a card just because it looked cool at the first glance and then you just bought them, then realized later you do not really wanted the card at all and you do not like it? Yeah, for me it was the same. And this was then clearly the impulse trap, and it could drain your wallet. Before you buy anything, be really clear about it if you want really to buy this card, or then if you're looking for another card longer and then just store your money for this card you really wanted to buy. And yeah, also spend a bit of time and go through cards you want to buy and then make like a list where you can then just rank your cards and then maybe also wait a few months or weeks if they drop in price and then buy the cards then. Doing it this way, you can minimize your impulse buys and also save the money and buy more cards you really want to have. And the last mistake is letting your extras pile up. This one hits hard because it creeps up slowly, and one day your collection is clean and exciting, and the next day you've got piles of cards you don't care about, duplicates, bulk, cards you bought but fell out of love with, and they just sit there and it becomes a mess. And here's what I learned: a good collection is a curated one. You don't need 10 binders, you need one that makes you smile when you open it. And set a simple rule: if a card doesn't bring you joy or fit your theme, trade it, sell it, or give it away. And you feel lighter, more focused, and more motivated to keep collecting. And letting go is part of the hobby, and ironically, it makes your collection stronger. So those are the 4 biggest mistakes collectors make, and if I could go back, I'd fix every one of them. But the best part is, now you know better. And Pokemon is more than a hobby, it's a connection to our past. And so treat it with love, collect with purpose, and enjoy the cards you add to your collection. If this helped you, feel free to subscribe and stick around, and see you in the next one.